This is RTA 25 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Rondell Joseph. Welcome to RTA 25 News at 10. Topping the news tonight, the whereabouts of a sports anchor. According to Robert Feeder, ABC7 sports director Mark Giangreco hasn't been on air lately.
Well, just cut it out. Yes, that's right. The Bears went.
Giangreco hasn't been on air since late January. The 68-year-old joined ABC7 in 1994, doing sports anchoring at 5 and 10, being on air alongside familiar faces such as Alan Krzyzewski at 5, later with Diane Burns in the late talents John Drury and Jerry Taft at 10 until Drury retired in 2002. Later with Ron Majors, who retired in 2016, Kathy Brock from 2003 through 2018, and Cheryl Burton since 2003. Giangreco originally came to Chicago in 1982 as a sports anchor at NBC5 for 12 years, working with Majors, Taft, Carol Marine, Linda Yu, and the late Warner Saunders. ABC7 has given no information regarding Giangreco's absence, and it's unknown when he'll return to the station. Right now, Giangreco has a contract that doesn't expire until 2022. New at 10, Metra is extending the $10 all-day pass through the end of March. Metra CEO Jim Derwinski says that the pass has been such a popular and affordable fare option for commuters during the pandemic. Now the all-day pass is good for unlimited rides on any Metra lines until 3 a.m. the following morning, and was introduced back in June of 2020. For fare purchases, Metra riders are encouraged to use the Metra app since it provides an added measure of safety by reducing close interaction between Metra customers and crew members, allowing them to touch less, pay less. For more information, you can log on to metrorail.com. Still ahead when RTA 25 News continues, another Metra headline involving relief funds from COVID-19. Following that, the latest CTA service changes and travel times. You're watching RTA 25 News, Chicago's fastest growing news. You are listening to Birthday by Chicago's Twista from the Category F5 album, and you're watching RTA 25 News at 10. And briefly tonight, a Regional Transportation Authority COVID-19 relief fund leaves Metra in disappointment. According to the Daily Herald, Metra is expected to receive 34% of the CARES Act of the pandemic bill. As for Pace Suburban Bus, it's leaving the company with 8%, and the majority of it going to the Chicago Transit Authority. Metra's director, Norm Carlson, said, and quote, "I do not feel that this is RTA's finest hour. The assumptions create a bias against the suburbs as a whole. You need to dig deeper," end quote. Metra's ridership status has slumped by 75% last year, and revenue dropped by $263 million. Metra board director Don Orsino said, and quote, "It seems like Metra is always on the short end of the stick, and we're being penalized for controlling costs," end quote. And here's what we're working on tomorrow night on RTA 25 News at 10. It's a special segment for CTA enthusiasts regarding the 12th anniversary of the CTA's Nobby recall. A lot of people wonder what really went down. Well, it's a special segment you don't want to miss. CTA and the Nobby era, tomorrow night on RTA 25 News at 10. Stick around, everybody. We'll be right back. Finally, here at 10, a service change on the Blue Line, which will cause delays between Damon and Clark and Lake. Trains will board and exit on the O'Hare-bound side of the platform at Division, Chicago, and Grand Blue Line stops. And trains will operate in both directions on the same track. Maintenance is being performed to ensure that trains on the Blue Line are running safely. That will last until 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you have any questions or to find out any more information regarding this, log on to transitchicago.com or contact 1-888-968-7282. The number again is 1-888-YOUR-CTA. That'll wrap up our news at 10 for this Thursday night. Thank you for being with us. Connect with me on Facebook and Twitter, and our news continues tomorrow morning at 4:30 a.m. Have a safe night.